Alright, hey, my name is Stephanie, and I'm chilling here with Brian and Dom from Mower. And Cass too. So how are you guys doing tonight?
We're a little tired, a little hungover, but you know, that's how it is.
Don't I hear that? So, how do you guys know each other?
Well, beer parties mostly.
Yeah, how do we know each
This
other?
band, we've been together for 10 years. getting to know each other that way.
Yeah, Brian moved out to San Diego from Jersey, and I moved out to New York area. I moved out to California from Colorado with Chris, our bass player. And he had Brian had put an ad out in the paper when he was with a guitarist and a drummer looking for a bass player. And we came together, and Chris tried to work me in the band, and we got in the studio together, because originally Mower was a one-singer band with Brian, and we just hit it off. It worked. So.
It was fantastic back then, but now it's even better.
So, what's your favorite song off the new album?
Today, it's Look Away. I don't know. I mean, Road Rage is fun to play. People kind of get behind that. It's pretty universal theme there.
I think my songs differ between like what I like to play live and what I like on the album. I like Not For You and I like Undone on the album. I'm probably my two favorites. But then to play live, I like Look Away also. I like, man, that's a hard question. Next.
All right, where do you guys look to for inspiration?
The sky.
It is always inspiring.
I think inspiration finds you, really. A lot of times, that's kind of the whole way of inspiration. You don't really control that. It kind of just comes when it feels like coming. If it's 4 o'clock in the morning, you better get your ass out of bed and write it down. You know? That'd be my take on it. Maybe Don has a different opinion on it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it really depends. It depends on what you're doing in your life at that point in time. If you're in a real like fucking physical mode where you're like, okay, I need to work out. You know, really into health. Your mindset is totally different than when you're like in super party mode. And, you know, we're all kings of fucking binge and purge. You know, we go home. That's all we do is work hard and work out and that kind of shit. Just kind of try to stay clean so once you get on the road, you know, you can party and have a good time. Just get a little bit more healthy. But I think inspiration finds you both directions.
I mean, are you asking what are the kind of things that we're into, like, you know, musically and artistically?
Yeah, who?
I mean, Dominic has a movie on the screen like 23 hours a day. It's ridiculous. It's like Encyclopedia Britannica.
Yeah, I remember very obscure references from 80s movies. I don't know.
I'm the same way with same thing, I guess, books, movies, and obviously music. I mean, our iPods just trip you out, man. They really go.
We have
From like the expected kind of, you know, everyone jumps straight to Slayer. That's kind of the starting point of an iPod, and then it just goes crazy from there.
Yeah, there's like Johnny Cash. We were just talking earlier. We were talking about how like Al Di Meola and like John Bob.
It's pretty ridiculous.
People like that, and then you can move over to fucking Deftones, Chains Addiction, Cheap Trick, Steve Miller,
Melvin's Mentors,
Big Black. I don't know, everything.
Beatles.
The Beatles, absolutely.
Thank you. God, I love them.
No, the Bee Gees, I don't go so far. I like Willie Nelson though, that's cool.
Who doesn't?
Oh yeah. So do you guys have any weird fears or phobias that you'd like to share with us?
I'm afraid of sharks. That's funny because I've probably like the last few years have been in the ocean more than I ever was like growing up. So I'm just
Getting over it.
fate. Yeah. I mean, I'm not. I go out there. I just try to think about it. I figure that's probably a much more nobler death than I have coming from me. So that'd be cool if I could go out that way.
Get eaten by a shark.
Die face first on the toilet like Elvis.
You know, along those lines, I am curious, if you had 24 hours to live, what would you just absolutely have to do?
I'd probably go eat at White Manna, Hackensack, New Jersey. 50 of the little hamburgers, and then shit for an hour and a half. Probably watch The Godfather 1 and 2, get laid as many times as possible.
While watching The Godfather.
Or potentially.
That'd probably be, yeah, probably, you know.
All three, all orifices working.
I mean, on a more cerebral level, there'd probably be some people that I would want to talk to, or a very short list of people that I'd like to have a couple conversations with, you know, and I think that'd probably take a lot more time than you would expect. So it'd be interesting. I mean, a lot of people probably don't sit and ponder that. It's a decent question.
So what would you do?
It's much better than, how'd you come up with your band name?
24 hours to live. For me, you know, I would fucking probably jump to the gnarliest drug possible. It would probably be heroin. I would enjoy the last minutes of my life in complete ecstasies floating above the sky.
Complete with carpet vision like train spotting.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, man. Maybe I would. You know, 24 hours, that's... Maybe you'd even try some like Belushi type shit, you know? I don't know.
I might just go lie down. I might just get some sleep. Maybe you gotta prepare. Death is gonna be a hell of a journey.